Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. If you're new here, this is Divine Light, and I'm going to jump into it right away. If you're enjoying these ones and would like to give some love, go ahead and hit subscribe. It is free and it helps us grow. Let's jump into your coffee cup now. I have here a tears of joy, a good news coming your way. Seems like within the first week. We're going to go week by week, and then we're going to do your tarot. Within the second week, there's a pathway opening outside, but this is something that you are actually anticipating as a short pathway, but it is actually becoming longer. And I see there's a deer right under it. Deer usually symbolizes innocence and the things that you step into with positive intention, clear positive intention with goodwill will turn out to be something better. This can be like, for example, a short-term contract you're signing as a freelancer, starting in that place, and then with your good work, it is actually extending maybe 2 weeks more or a little longer period of time. It can be like a unforeseen path opening in front of you. And let's see, within the third week, the fourth week, there's some outside pathway opening. Someone else is actually coming towards you here. As you can see, this is actually coming from another source. The news can be reaching first before the person arrives actually. And within the first week, I see here, there's a fish. A fish indicates money or opportunity, connection, the abundance of the universe basically coming your way, something that you're desiring. This is also seeming like there's a chunk of money appearing, but this looks like it is going to be the other side of the timeline, which is going to be in the fourth week. Let's see what's inside your cup. And before I would like to jump into that, I would like to remind you I have a membership program. I'm going to be posting one extended reading per each month. We started last month, so also you can watch the February's as well. I'm going to leave a link up here so you can go ahead and check out the details. I was going to say seahorse. No, it is not a seahorse. It's a horseshoe. That's like my mind merged the words together. This is a horseshoe. Number 9 is right under it. Number 9 is actually enlightenment, understanding a situation, why the things happen in a certain way. Can be compassion and completion of a certain story, and you're becoming aware why the things actually happen in a certain pathway. The horseshoe is a good luck, and I feel like here this is maybe something that you have been pursuing for a while now, and this thing is resolving. Horses also indicate victory. You're going to be victorious in this situation, but you might have put a lot of energy into it. Maybe this is actually something expected already, but the number 9 is telling me if you had struggles along the way, this is going to show you why you had struggles, how you benefit from this. Okay, this is actually bring clarity. I see a V here. V can be symbolizing your victory. There's a margarita glass here. We can take it as Ace of Cups energy. Cups symbolize emotional fulfillment. Okay, it seems like here not only you're going to achieve success, you're going to understand why you achieved success, and this symbol kind of looks like the symbol of the Libra. I'm going to show right away here. Kind of reminds me of that. Libra can be someone who has the feeling of justice, can be someone who is legal, like working in the legal work industry, doing that kind of stuff, helping you, giving you advice, maybe opening the pathway for you, justice being served. So the cup is that you're going to be celebrating that. You're going to feel that emotional satisfaction. V here, your overall material victory that you're going to be gaining out of the situation. On the bottom of the cup, I don't know if you can see, there's a massive seal laying down. I kind of see the face of like a person right there. Like this is actually a work of light. You see there's like eyes in the mouth, but when I flip it, we can see it. So it is like a light play over there. So the seal can be a masculine figure, I feel that. And maybe they're not really showing who they are. This can be someone even doing things behind the closed doors. Maybe you're not really aware of who, but effects of their actions are like going to change the course of the things. They're showing up within the second week here. There's a feminine figure standing on top of the seal's head. So this person can be led by women. That is, maybe she's feeding him information, and maybe she's actually receiving information or receiving some sort of strategy from this person, and just bringing in that to the relationship you have. Or maybe if this is something, because she's surrounded by light, this can be someone who is actually coming to you with positive intentions, and like there's the light actually looks like a big man as well. So this might be someone who has balanced masculine or feminine energy, or this can be two people enmeshed, maybe two people working together, and they are sitting on top of this big chunk of like this fish, basically. Seal, I don't know if they're mammals. I don't think they go into the category of fish, but sea creature, let's go with that. Sea creatures indicates wealth and abundance and the plentiness of the sea. So these people are wealthy, basically. And I feel like here within the second week, there might be like some negotiation happening. This is through a screen. I see you here, angel wings you're wearing on. This can be your guardian angel. This is the head of the guardian angel behind you. And you're looking at a screen and talking, communicating with these people. This can be, that's now I'm thinking, because we have the outside path opening, international. Maybe you're connecting with these two people with a lot of power, and through screen, meaning internet. Maybe you are actually talking through internet with them, discussing certain things, maybe coming into an agreement, and intentionally, maybe you're starting stepping into this thing for a couple weeks, but then it is going to extend into a long period of time. This can be anything. That's why I don't want to just, limit into certain, like put it in a certain box, because it's a general reading. But like now I'm thinking maybe this is something that you're going to be doing in front of the computer, maybe translating things or preparing things, writing things down, can be that kind of like a project or design project, or like something that you can do remotely, basically. Okay. Which is, because it has a big attachment to it, like a masculine energy, as well as the angels are actually passing this on to you. This is something that will probably bring you other opportunities. Also, the financial security here. I feel like this is going to give you a confidence about something, maybe a skill that you have that you don't use usually. When you start making big amounts of money from this, you're going to come to realize this is actually something very important. Maybe something that you're putting on the back burner, not really executing too much. The small thing can turn into a massive thing. And I see here a big contract coming forward. And I feel like this is actually going to be discussed, but not going to be signed off. But I feel like within the end of the second week, maybe. 2 also can be timeline-wise, because like I said, again, this is a general reading. 2 can be 2 weeks, can be 2 months also, even though this is intended for the next month, okay? So, I don't want to limit the timeline I mentioned in prior readings again, because what happens is when I say 2 weeks and you get stuck in that idea, it's going to happen in 2 weeks. Maybe in 2 days, something is going to come forward and you're not going to consider it because you are looking further into the future. Okay, so that's why keeping it loosely is much more helpful, to be spontaneous and also considering everything as an opportunity. That opens more doorways for you. The legal paper has a pathway opening. So the second desire can be like the second extension can actually maybe require you to travel somewhere outside of your comfort zone. I see a letter A here, A and M. America, Maryland also. We have Mauritania. What else we have with N and A and M? Maybe a country, like I said, or maybe a city. In the name of the city. So what I see here is, I see many letters. So I'm going to show you. This can be, like I said, a writing project. That's why maybe we have many letters there. We have R, kind of like a B, Y, M, O. Again, 9. Number 9 is right there. You see the number 9 right there. What else? And there's like a worm actually climbing up to the top here, which I consider worms as actually cleaners of the earth, actually like the earth food, basically. And the bird, they're feeders of the earth as well. So this can be like a project that you're taking on, prolonging it, or maybe there's a new opportunity coming when you put that on your resume. This can be also about like a people that you're connecting, friendship that is forming, and is actually going to be expanding. And also I see 3 pentacles here. 3 of Pentacles indicates like being recognize where you're, but because of the excellent work you put out there. The second meaning of it is actually teamwork, coming together with people, like-minded people, and creating amazing stuff. Okay. The worm is climbing up to you, so that can be a resource. Okay, consider it that way. That is maybe a resource that you're going to pick up. And I see a pregnant woman here. This can be literally a pregnant woman. She has actually, this is forming a heart shape here, but it's a black and white heart shape. So this can be someone in need of help. It doesn't have to be specifically a pregnant woman that needs help. This can be a woman in distress. Okay, that is like a madam in damsel in stress. There's a saying like that. I couldn't remember it. I couldn't pull it up now. But the thing is, this person is someone who has not only stress but also a good side of it too, because the black and white indicates that she has a balance. Okay, even though this person is stressed, but someone, this is grateful, loving, supportive of the people surrounding them. Like she's lifting up someone here, and there's a giraffe actually she's lifting up, so she's looking into the future. She's not really stuck on the moment that she doesn't get the things, that she doesn't have the things she wants. She's focusing on 5 years down the line what she's going to actually achieve. Okay, so damsel in stress, I think distress is the energy. She has a dog right here. Dog indicates this person also surrounded by people loyal to them. And I feel like here you're gonna be crossing paths with them. You can be the solution to their desires, their problems. Maybe this is going to be like a paid relationship back and forth, or this can be if you are feeling like you are in this situation. The help is on the way. It's coming forward here, maybe within the third week, towards the end of the third week. The fourth week, we have a legal contract. There's actually a tuning fork coming forward, so it is going to tune in this stressful thing. It is going to be tuned in, tuned out, or something is going to be actually aligning here that is not really making sense. It is going to start making sense. And I see here a legal contract offer coming forward, but I don't see what's going to happen next. It is going to be prolonged to the other months, because this has some like like a branches and wording, the things happening on it. It's not a clean paper, so this is not something that you just sign off right away. You might have about this can be like a purchase, this can be a travel, maybe something you're planning, or giving something away, or buying something, maybe changing homes, that you're trying to look for something that is suitable for you, but there's like some discussions on this contract. Okay, so it can take a while to clarify and get it to the final situation, final position. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, hold it in your mind, and let's see what the answer is going to be for that. I see the whale here. Whale can be someone calm, cool, collected, someone who has positive energy, a lot of resources, wealthy. Your desire is coming forward in due time. I'm not going to say it's going to happen tomorrow, because it has stages of levels of arrival. But the thing is, the second week, I see there's a fish right there. The tail is actually under the fish. It's a little strange, but it has a cup above it. Cup can be symbolizing an emotionally fulfilling offer coming forward here. As soon as I said that, this is something that will actually open the pathway for your desires as well. And I see a woman sitting here, blocking the path. The cup can be, now I'm thinking, okay, this fish is jumping out of the water. Basically, the way it folds, it is showing that it's jumping out of the water. Cup indicates emotionally fulfilling new offer, and the women here may be someone Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, someone offering you something that can be help, can be advice, can be a material thing that they're going to be offering. So when you take it, your desire is actually going to flow faster. I see a star here, Aquarius. You are the star. And when we look at the star card, we have 7 star or 8 stars on the in the sky, basically. 8 is the material satisfaction. So the star, because this is aligned with your energy, I'm going to say can be your material satisfaction coming your way within the first week. The second week, I see a pathway opening. This fish is jumping out of the water, which is a great opportunity that you need to catch. And the third week, there is a person standing here. Kind of looks like a fish as well. This can be a Pisces male. I feel the Pisces male energy here. King of Cups, loving, supportive, appreciative. This is the month of Pisces. And this can be also, we're going to have new moon in Pisces on the 27th. If you're watching this earlier than that timeline, this can be an inspiration, a masculine, maybe like action. Masculine is the action part. An inspiration of an action coming to you, then you can catch it. Okay. I feel like that can be like a new beginning idea. I feel another like this kind of reminds me like honeycomb, like cooperation energy. Number 8 is material satisfaction. Letter S is maybe someone's first name or the last name or the project's name. There might be towards the 4th week, you might have maybe connect with people, energies that will have this honeycomb bees nest energy, that you come together with like-minded people and create something together. Okay, we're gonna go now with your tarot. Jump into your tarot. We're gonna go week by week. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, or a subject in your mind, it's good to focus on that. We're going to start off though with the first week and then go into the week 2, 3, 4, and finally overall the energy of the month. We're also going to be looking into other things in these cards, and let's see what's coming your way. We have the Magician. The Magician, actually, this is the first week's energy. You're going to be manifesting something, or you are on the brink of manifesting your heart's desire. Magician is different than the Star card. Star card indicates that your efforts already, like your prayers are heard. It is coming your way. But the Magician is the energy of Mercury. Basically, this is the energy of the Gemini and Virgo. Virgo is very organized, and the Geminis is actually all about communication. So I feel like this energy is telling you like this is also indicative of what the challenge that you have overcome last month with your intellectual mind, planning and creating great communication lines. You're resolving the past issues, and also stepping into this month with a lot of confidence and knowing that you are capable of achieving and manifesting anything that you desire. Okay, that's the Magician energy here. Magician. The second week we have 8 of Wands. This is symbolizing that many positive opportunities are going to start to flow back to back to back in your life. That's why I feel like you are embodying the energy of the Magician. You're saying to the universe, okay, I achieved this. If I achieve that, I can make anything good. This is actually going to happen. And what happens is within the second week, the challenge of the month, whatever it is the life is throwing at you, you're just going to knock it down. It's not going to be like a standing in front of you for too long. It's just going to be taken care of right away. And I feel like maybe even only by energy. Usually I don't say that. I say like maybe you need to take inspired action. Week 3 is your actually clarity. You having clarity about the subject. This is your overall feelings as well. Not only the week 3 energy here, your actions, logic, logical approach to the situations. This is the feminine energy of the sword, Aquarius. So mentally planning before taking action and having that clarity and confidence is going to be a theme of the third week. Okay. And I see here King of Swords coming. This can be another, like we have a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy here. Again, we have Gemini energy here. Someone aligns with you, intellectually really fits with you, might be coming forward. The action step, this is the 4th week. In order to achieve success, you are on the right path already. You might have to approach the situation very logically rather than, I don't see any emotional effect to it for this far. You need to have logical approach and use your wisdom and be stoic. If the things do not really go the way you want it to be, do not actually react to it. Being responsive and being reactive are 2 different things. And this is actually indicating that being responsive is going to actually get you to the final destination you want to be at. Finally, we have 6 of Swords, final energy. This is maybe even how the things are going to turn out to be. When you stick to the logical approach of the things, maybe you're fearful of something, okay? Can be health matter, can be business, can be money. But this is the fear is coming forward maybe because of the collective energy is like in fear mode right now. Or this can be coming from maybe your past belief systems, okay? So Six of Swords is telling you you're going to be finally walking away from that influence. That influence is not going to be revert your path. It's not going to be able to put you in like a fearful and paralyzed mood. You're just going to be walking away from choppy waters to the calmer shores. But you can actually achieve that success by feminine, creative side and in your mental side, both actually when you're taking action, taking logical action, when you're thinking the logical is going to help you achieve that, okay? And many positive opportunities already going to show up. This can even be things that are scary to you that you don't really expect it to come to you. They will be coming. That can put you in that kind of like a fearful mindset, but either way you're going to overcome it, okay? It's not going to stand in front of you because you're walking away from that mindset. We have the Flower here with the Magician. First week you might receive some very good news, maybe even some unexpected blessings and good luck coming your way. We have the Bear with the Eight of Wands. This can be within the second week, a challenge coming ahead. The Bear can be here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, someone who's very resourceful, powerful, maybe an authority figure who knows what they want. You see the bear has a human hand here. Oh, I realized that. We had the honeycomb. Maybe this person knows how to actually harvest the honey without getting harmed. And they will show you the pathway. Maybe even they will offer you to opportunity here. Queen of Swords energy, your mental state, dog, loyal. Be loyal to the cause, whatever you want. Keep loyalty going, okay? Do not, when the things do not align, or you might come across with the energies, the people in the news, the things are not really going well. Try to focus on the possibilities and the positivities, okay? Be loyal to your cause, basically. Whips indicates here with the sword and with the king energy, it's coming forward. This is the action. This is actually telling you to be strict with your mental work, okay? Also, another thing with the whips, and I feel like we don't have the scythe though. It is with this broom. It is basically like swiping, like cleaning up. It is cleaning up the thoughts and the things that the mindsets that do not serve you anymore, okay? That's the action plan here. This is the emotional plan. This is the action plan. Six of Swords comes with a fish, guys. Massive fish. We have King of Pentacles energy here. This is massive financial opportunities, material satisfaction, long-term stability, all that positive good stuff coming your way, okay? I'm going to be pulling an element card for you. We're going to see which element will be helpful throughout this month for you. Let's see. We have the clarity. Okay, this man is sword energy, and we have the clarity with the mountain. I'm going to say, you know what? We have the mountain. I'm going to say earth, but then I'm going to look it up. It's going to say, okay, there's snow on the mountain, so it means water, because these cards do not really have 100% clarity. But let's go look into it. But like I see here the mountain initially. Mountain indicates standing your ground and walking towards the success, okay? Choosing yourself, choosing your future is the key here. And earth, exactly, okay, it's mountain. But also emotional, joyful moments can be helpful. Focusing on what gives you joy and following that just a bit can be helpful when you pursue this goal here this month, or just living this month. There is an advantage to looking at things from a higher perspective, exactly. With the logic, you are too close to something to see it properly and clearly. Take the high road. Look at the big picture. Are you making too big of a deal? A deal of something. So basically, mountain also, like something growing in front of you. Maybe you're seeing, okay, sometimes it happens to me, like some long days I don't feel like recording, but I really want to do it. But then I say, oh my God. And then I want, like, there's back and forth, okay, within me as well. This happens like to me time to time. And the thing is, seeing the big picture, like I feel like somebody needs to hear this message. Even one single person, somebody needs to hear this message. And I just make myself sit down and record it. The mountain is telling you this mountain is not that big. Okay, you are much bigger than the mountain, as you can see. She's much bigger than the mountain. This is actually a perspective issue. You can tackle that task down in 2 seconds when you actually surrender. There you go. Surrender to the flow of life. Let go of limiting beliefs. Be as expansive in your thoughts as your soul is. Soul is limitless. I don't know if you know that. Our soul doesn't have a limit. When we stay in that soul power, we can achieve anything good. But sometimes you might actually, like they're migrating basically. You might have to migrate from choppy waters with the Six of Swords energy to the calmer shores in order to feel free. We're going to be pulling an activation card here. These are actually very good energies as well. Let's see what the message, final message for you here. Miracle. I love this. This actually, I'm reading the book of this deck now, and they say these shapes are sacred geometry. So this can activate miracles within you. You can take a screenshot of this to maybe like focus on it during your meditation. And let's see, the frequency of miracles supports our belief in ourselves as a part of source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. Exactly. That's how I started with the magician energy here. You might start experiencing a lot of miracles back to back. Number 33 and the 34 actually is the fish. It can be your miracle this time. So focus on the miracles, and you can focus on this like beautiful activation geometry, sacred geometry card in order to achieve your desires. Okay. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.